I'm back online. Everybody knows it's great, and Conrad's super fine.
Oh no,
He's
we're
cute.
on. Stop. Oh God. Our warm-up song. Hail, Star Troopers. My,
Hail!
my name is Conrad, alongside my friend Fox. This is the 8th hour of the Space Spitter Starlordathon, a live stream where two Americans discuss the UK sci-fi comic Starlord one issue at a time. This time, it's 11 a.m. in Los Angeles, and we're taking a break from regular issues of Starlord and talking about the 1978 Starlord special.
Yay!
Yeah, came out.
I love them.
It's a good time.
It will be.
It came out in summer of '78 for the grand price of 40 pence.
Cheesy Pete's, buddy.
Yeah, more than 3 times of the cost of a regular issue for 18 extra pages. That's 5 pence more than the
Really
longer
just
2000 AD
right.
sci-fi special that came out this year. Just saying. It's the only Star-Lord special, and just has sort of some adventures from a bunch of our buddies and at least one one-off story. So whatever.
Does it have a giant wall of text like other ones that I've
Oh,
known?
yes. Absolutely it does. But we'll be dealing with that quite expeditiously.
Thank God.
You can find the comics we're covering today, maybe not actually these comics, but ones like them, in Strontium Dog SGH Files 1, Robusters Volume 1, Planet of the Damned Collection, and the Judge Dredd Magazine, issues 408 to 409. So, big cover here, pretty crazy one, a lot going on. A jet taking off, obliterating a bunch of planes, buildings, and dudes in flight suits behind it. Okay, I guess.
Big old spaceship just smashing into that city. Just like, getting deep.
Yeah. Inside cover, Starlord welcomes us to the special edition. It's a perfect entertainment kit, he says. We'll see about that. All right, I'm skeptical.
Well, pentagrams already, you know what I mean?
Whoa, he's making a change from the 6-star of the first issue to the 5-star.
I know. Gotta make up your mind, man. Are you Jewish or a Satanist?
All right, let's be cool. Be cool, Fox. Let's go to Blueprint 1, Timequake.
Ooh.
Script.
Time to see some dudes get slapped around.
Russian dudes. Script Patterson, art John Cooper, lettering Steve Potter. This is the most ridiculous time travel story I've ever seen, Fox. I'm pretty excited about it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know who Patterson is, but we're in Russia 1917. Some guys in a shed by some train tracks have a pretty standard, like, Russian conversation. Like, I thought I heard the footfalls of death following me last night. It was just the wolves, Alexei.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
When suddenly they are when suddenly they're grabbed by a giant hand. It's a drone.
Just fucking slaps him and shoots him, and these guys are not having a good time.
Yeah, they kill some dudes. They pull some levers.
Hey, they know how to work a train track. That's pretty good.
Listen, these drones know what they're doing. They divert the train to Petrograd, then they board it looking for a target. They find it and dispatch it. When with this guy dead, humanity is doomed, I say. Doomed by drones.
All right, then. Cool.
Yeah,
okay.
The drones return to the 40th century as victors. Good times. Meanwhile, in the
time cops.
In 85 million BC, an emergency signal comes on as a trooper from 1917 arrives. The drones have killed Lenin. Oh. No!
That's not good.
And I guess without Lenin, the Soviet Union doing stuff, the world won't develop correctly, and we won't have a space race. Blah blah blah.
I mean, they could have just gone for Karl Marx at that point, right?
Nah, because someone else would write a communist manifesto, but only Lenin can Lenin his way out of this one to make the Soviet Union.
Oh, Lenin!
To the warp room!
Yeah.
Grab some blasters as we go. We see them. We get some good time travel stuff. The murder at the signal box happens again and stuff like that. I like when this stuff, when we see things happen once more in time travel stories. But this time the troopers are waiting for the drone when they attack. One of the aliens gets Blocker in a big bear hug, but Susie shoots him right in the back. Pretty solid.
So does this like up the ante? Do they just keep repeating the same thing but bringing more people?
Not quite, but that would be awesome.
Right?
Layer after layer of time travelers getting in each other's way and stuff, time copying periodically. Anyway, they managed to take out most of these Drews, but the last one still manages to board the train wearing a nun's habit, as you do.
Oh, God.
These undercover
Oh, no.
as nuns. Oh, no. Nuns on the Run Part 2. Now they're aliens.
Wow.
Things seem okay. They check the train. Lennon's still alive. Pretty solid.
Yeah, nice.
But then that guy gets on there. He's in the nun habits, and Clocker gives chase. By the time he arrives, Lennon is dead. He kills the Droon, but again, too late. Lennon's dead. Time stream's messed up. Whole world's gonna end. Unless...
So what does Susie think of?
Unless... Susie Cho, who can change her shape...
Oh, God.
takes on the form of Lennon and just spends the next 7 years as Lennon until he dies of natural causes.
Is she also the one that's, like waxed up and like placed in a glass coffin to be watched for the rest of her life?
No. They just leave a dummy in there, I guess.
Oh.
Anyway, see you. Have a good time, Susie. We'll be back in 7 years to pick you up.
God.
This is ridiculous. In a nonce. In a twinkling, the boys arrive at Lennon's funeral, pick up Susie in her old hag disguise, and return home.
Not making out with anyone this time, thankfully.
Yeah, it seems Susie was able to pretend to be Lennon perfectly and keep the time stream running. There's only one consolation. Hey, a woman did inspire the biggest revolution in history.
All right, wow.
Ha ha ha, I guess.
I mean, really what we found out today is that she is a real big communist.
How many other world leaders are actually Susie Cho, Fox? That's the question.
Oh, my God.
I'm guessing half. All at once.
Because you can't, like, be all of them. Oh, no, she could be all of them at once. Why not? She just has to keep going back in time, being herself, but not being herself.
The only limits is her natural lifetime, Fox, and she's from the 32nd century, so all bets are off.
I guess memorizing every speech and action that those people ever did in their entire life.
I mean, I think at some point, once you reach a critical mass of world leaders also being you can help each other out,
Well, that's true.
Reasonable. Like, little wink, little like one of these at a conference.
Oh, my God. They call each other on unsecured phones like, hey, Susie. Hey, Susie.
Oh, man. Trump and Putin and Merkel, and Johnson, they're all Susie Cho. Get out of here.
God, it all comes back to Susie Cho.
Okay, enough of this. Let's move on. Speaking of retro action, Fox, which I guess we're engaged in completely, let's talk about Blueprint 2, sci-fi movies in the 50s.
Hey, sure, why not? Remember when things were claymation or weird suits or puppets?
The bane of all filler, of all specials, is the filler. The bane of all filler is a special.
Too many words.
Color spread about 1950s movies, bunch of stills from films.
Not going to read this.
Day the Earth Stood Still is the best one. We can all agree on that, though. As a Mystery Science Theater 3000 fan, I got a soft spot for this island Earth. Anyway, moving on. Robusters.
What? Wait. There's no Zat?
No, I guess not. We got a beast from 20,000 Fathoms.
Oh, I guess Zat wasn't like 1950s.
A creature from the Black Lagoon.
Zat was like 1970 or something.
Got some crappy dinosaurs from various things. Some kind of bone dude. What's up there?
They're not jacked dinosaurs, so I have no interest.
Only want a dinosaur that works out, Fox. Always. All right, Blueprint 3 Robusters.
Yeah, baby.
Script V. Gross. Art Jeff Campion. Lettering Peter Knight. V. Gross must be a pen name. I'm going to assume Pat Mills until I'm told otherwise. I don't care. In San Francisco, the rocket-powered rapid transport system is taking on passengers to travel cross-country in 70 minutes. It'd be impossible in the 20th century because it's an underground train, and of course San Francisco would have massive earthquakes. Go to hell. But as a former San Francisco resident. But luckily, they've got earthquake control now. These lads who use nukes to set off small earthquakes to relieve the pressure on the San Andreas Fault. That's how it works.
What?
Yeah, they send drill bots 3 miles down.
Bad. That's not a good thing.
Oh no, it's fine. So they sent a drill robot down to certain coordinates to then explode. But this one managed to tunnel into an uncharted cave, get hit on the head, and mess up its coordinates.
So now it's just going to be a death bomb.
Oh, yes.
Nothing worse than a death bomb.
Yeah, it's supposed to go to 09413, but instead it's going to, where is it? Oh, yeah, 0494130. Yeah, listen, come on. It's counting down by 7. It's fine. Current events.
Oh, boy.
Anyway. A few days later, because the grid coordinates are way off, the bomb continues on and eventually comes through the tunnel right into the rapid transport system.
Eat shit, Baltimore Bell.
Yeah, and it makes the Baltimore Bell rocket train crash. Oh no!
Not good.
Yeah, soon the boss of this here rocket train is on the phone to Howard Quartz and his assistant, Miss Marilyn, who's now brunette in the special, I guess.
Hey, why not?
I think she's actually based on an army lady from, issue 2 or something like that. Issue 2
Beetle
or 3.
Bailey.
But, not the more modern Miss Marilyn design is what I'm trying to say. Like, whatever. Listen, 7 progs in, 7 issues in, we're getting it wrong. Doesn't matter. She hits the button. Rollbusters scramble. In 30 minutes, they're approaching San Francisco. It's Rojaws, Hammerstein, and Mechquake all bicker among themselves. Sorry, Fox, what's going on?
No, I love that her job is to press the scramble button. Again, poach, over easy, sunny side up.
It's an important job.
Hard-boiled.
No.
Robusters, hard-boiled.
I like scrambled, buddy. You got a big vat over there? Like, I don't want to get like 6 sunny side up eggs and have to deal with all them yolks,
that's why you got the bread, buddy.
6 scrambled eggs, I could destroy those, Fox. Like I'm not even I'm standing still.
I mean, that's just a medium to large size omelet.
Live it up.
Love eggs.
So
not love eggs, but love eggs.
Yeah, the Mantis splits into pieces, and several sections go down the RTS tunnels. Where are we going here? There we go. Mechquake comes to clear out the rubble. Doing what he does best, of course, making Big Job whole. Doing this stuff. Metal Angel takes over rescue, sending sniffer droids to go find survivors.
Is still around?
Yeah, this is one of the few recurring non-main character droids for sure.
Oh, look at these little tiny robots they got.
And Rojaws, equipped with a fire extinguisher, rolls up the tunnel walls, putting out the blaze. Some good, just like shooting half pipes and stuff action here.
Man, Rojaws so cool, man.
Definitely.
It's so cute.
Yeah. Excuse me. The Busters seem to have everything well in hand when suddenly Mechquake bumps into that drill bomb.
Oh, not good.
He takes it to Rojaws and Hammerstein because it's above his pay grade.
Wait, it's on a timer?
Yeah,
what?
The bomb explains it's on a timer. It's going to go off in 20 minutes. They can't smash it or it'll go off. So instead, they got to get out of here. Rojaws rushes to get the adult survivors into a few train cars while Mechquake and Hammerstein get all the kids into another. With the people secured, Mechquake begins dragging them to safety as Hammerstein seals the cave behind him, or the tunnel behind him. But this also brings the tunnel down on top of himself because his laser beams, they are not as exact as you'd like them to be.
Rojaws to the ding-dang rescue, baby.
Yeah, that's right. He's prepared to sacrifice himself, but Rojas is not prepared to lose his friend. He digs Hammerstein out and carries the war droid to safety. Soon they arrive at the tunnel mouth where Mechwake and Howard Quartz are hailed as heroes instead of the actual heroes, our buddy Rojas and Hammerstein.
All's well that ends the same.
Then Mechwake have big idea. He think you're a strong robot, Mechwake. You pull train out of danger. Mechwake, smart robot too. Good time.
Yep. He's a smart bot, man. Gets turned into a big fucking super bot later.
Hey, I mean, yeah. Listen, the day is saved one way or another. Big jobs done by all, for sure.
Loving it.
Yeah. So let's keep moving. This special's long. We gotta stay on the spot here, Fox. Talking about Blueprint for the Praying Mantis, the inside story, and I'd like to make a new Thunderbirds. First up.
Why not?
Double page spread with just a vague layout of the Robuster ship, the Praying Mantis. Later, there'll be there'll be a multi-page, more detailed one in 2000 AD, but here you go. As always, quarters section seems very small for everybody involved in this situation.
Listen, what you want is the engine and where the pilot goes, and who cares about the other space?
I got to say, I do like that Howard Quartz and Miss Marilyn both have offices that are pretty large. And we see Mechwake sort of chilling in this pod here next to, like, the Ecto-1 or whatever else.
Yeah, I mean, taking up half the damn space. It's huge.
It's a big guy.
Big boy.
Big dump, dumps like a truck. Let me see that thong, Mechwake.
Damn.
Next up, we got I'd Like to Make a New Thunderbird, which is an interview with Gary Anderson, the TV producer behind Thunderbirds, various other Mariamation type stories and other stuff. Very much the direct influence of Robusters. At this point, he was just wrapping up his work on a Space 1999, and sort of saying Gary, not. So Jerry? Oh my God! Everybody knows I'm terrible with this.
Jerry.
Jerry Anderson. Excuse me. Listen, spent the first 20 episodes getting Jerry Finley names wrong. I can't get it right. Okay. Anyway, interview. Whatever. Let's move.
Too many words.
Next up, Blueprint 5. Trash. One shot.
Okay. What? Trash. I don't want to read garbage.
This is different from the later 2000 AD story Trash, which is about the dangers of recycling because there's like monsters involved. I forget what that story is about. You'll see. We'll get there.
Anti-recycle.
I forget. Don't make me. It's like one of these 800 ones where I remember it that existed, but don't ask me any details. Script D. Hooper, art Magano, lettering S. Richardson. A lot of unknowns in this one. Just a kind of a future shock. A guy named Trash Ransom is a galactic salvage expert.
Trash Ransom?
That's his name.
Oh, he got caught.
He just caught a droid destroying a bunch of power cells that they're salvaging.
Oh, okay.
And one of his teammates, a guy named Fixer, tries to stop him, and they have a fight over how to discipline droids. But then a giant Cyclops guy named Mercer flies in and separates them.
Oh, man, having a Cyclops on your team is either the best or worst. Depth perception, man.
I mean, I'm happy one way or another.
If he's got the laser eye, I'm into it.
Sure. The ship, and they should pay attention because their ship's being pulled away, that they got to get back to it fast. Back aboard, it seems they're being forcibly powered somewhere by a G-force, so they sort of hop in the ship and try to break free of it. Some good, escaping G-force art here, but it's no good.
Yeah.
They're getting tractored up. Through
Tractors are real bastards.
Yeah, geometric tunnel, and they arrive at a giant satellite, I imagine. It seems Trash and Co. have been carving up too many ships without reporting them in, and thus his license is being taken away.
What?
Yeah, you got to register him.
All right.
That's just how it works, buddy.
It's salvage. It's not it's junk somewhere, and you got to tell people this is my junk.
I mean, one, you want to tell them so that nobody else tries to take your junk.
That's exactly when other people will come and try to take your junk.
But I think also you want to register it so that they don't think that like you're killing people and then taking them. You've sort of found them through conventional means or something. I don't know how it works. All right, I've been playing
Murder-tato.
Yeah, I've been playing Hard Space Shipbreaker a lot. It's one of my favorite games this year, but they don't deal with this aspect of it. Anyway, he talks to the commander, gets his license revoked, and this sends him, I think, to another satellite, or to an astrosat or something like that. This part isn't clear. I'm not going to lie to you. But basically, when his buddies arrive on this satellite, the local law decides to have some fun with him. And an alligator space cop
using their position, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, yes. This alligator space cop tells them just kind of take a load off, head to a local bar and stuff like that. Once they're there, though, other gator dudes start insulting that Cyclops guy's eye.
Gotta punch a gator if they're gonna talk about your eye hole.
Yeah, that lead, one little fight. My mom got scared, and we got to salvage elsewhere in Bel Air, I suppose. A lot of Fresh Prince so far. Anyway, this leads to a fight, which is quelled when Mercer uses his voice, which is not picked up back up on, but he's got some kind of ability.
Cyclops Man has voice powers.
Yes, I guess.
Just saying they missed out on an eye opportunity here.
He gets blasted because of it, and the boss of the station blames them for starting a riot, but he'll forget it if they do a job. 10 hours later, they're on their way to salvage a ship that's just been attacked by space pirates, and I guess all of this was like some kind of sting operation because this deputy guy was crooked and working with space pirates, and they're trying to catch him?
The one who said take a load off? Don't know. All crocodile people look the same to me. I'm sorry.
Racist.
Wow.
Anyway, Trash has radioed the commander guy that took his license previously, and they just got to keep these pirates busy.
His name is Trash.
Until he arrives. So these guys fly out in these little tiny ships.
Oh, they're so small. Ships. And they're very cute. It's enough for one guy to sit in and then the rest of the ship.
Yeah. And they're fighting these space pirates. They're dropping salvage robots on them that take their other ships apart and stuff like that. Pretty decent fighting techniques. And a lot of dogfighting. Soon the commander arrives. Whoop. Oh, God. Oh, it's all broken. What have I done? Get it together, Conrad. All right. Now I'll move it to the side. So the commander shows up. They take everybody out. The deputy is arrested. Trash gets his license back, and they can claim salvage on the ship the pirates attacked after all. Nice. So all is well that ends well as these trashy boys get trashing.
What parent names their child Trash?
It's probably a nickname, I want to say.
I mean, it wasn't in quotation marks.
Yeah, but, sometimes you get a nickname, and it's such a party.
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, he is salvage.
Yeah. Next up, Blueprint 6, you are a Strontium Dog. One-page multiple-choice test for your Strontium Dog abilities. Just, standard stuff. I feel like we might have actually done this one in a different special at some point. I feel like this...
And I am sure I got top marks, and I am the best.
Seems familiar to me, I guess.
All of these feel the same to me. We've seen so many.
I hate these quizzes, man. I was told there would be no math.
At least it's multiple choice.
Yeah, no one expects it. Anyway, this takes us to the big guy here, Blueprint 7, Strontium Dog.
What's wrong with your face?
Listen, come on, give Johnny Alpha an easy time here. He's a working man. Script Bill Henry, art Brendan McCarthy, lettering Tony Jacob. Special, 1978 special. Oh, yeah. I think it wasn't an annual. It's hard. It all blends together to me. So very early work by McCarthy. I like this a lot, actually. Very cool art here. Love this color. We open on Kane's Colossal Comfort Casino. The quadruple K. Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
It's got
Ooh.
everything you need. Stores, arcades, an actual casino, a dream scope dome where you can live your fantasies. It's got hunting in a self-contained dome, and also just gambling, but also death. You see, a man dies like he's been hit by a force beam, going, ah!
Oh, not a force beam, it hurts.
Gog. Yeah, quad K. Listen, that's the worst one. You think regular K?
I mean, I was gonna make a,
Keep it moving.
They let aliens in at the very least, I guess.
Oh my God. So Mr. Kane himself appears as the place's search. I love this dude. He's got a power mullet and these giant sunglasses. Very nice.
Jesus,
just
buddy.
what you'd expect from a 1978 casino owner, if you ask me.
Looks like he's ready to do some ski instruction.
Oh yeah, very Lars kind of look here. Someone named Ivan, sweating almost as much as me as people start dying in this casino. Anyway, 2 days later, a frog alien kind of guy is out shooting saber cats in the Synth-a-Juggle when his head explodes too. Oh no!
Jeez. Oh God, gross. Getting head all over the place.
What is happening? Then at a Stellar Lounge, another guy goes up. Oh, come on.
Man. Is this dude around almost all of them?
This is a freaking Judas of the Quad K, man. Come on.
God damn.
Anyway, soon a policeman is sending Johnny Alpha to Quad K to deal with this killer because it's believed to be a mutant, and you gotta send a mutant to catch a mutant, Fox. That's the oldest trick in the book.
Yeah, they know their tricksy ways.
That's right. 4 days later, the Strontium dogs arrive to meet Mr. Kane. Who seems to who sees them enter his room without turning around. Let me jump to the other side here. Yeah. He arrives and they're like, "Oh yes, come in." And Wolf's like, "How could you see us? Eyes on their back of their head you must have." He's like, "Oh no, whatever. Come on, don't worry about that."
Hey, oh, it's fine.
Introduces him to his cute little daughter. Good times.
Oh, pat her on the head.
Yeah.
Johnny's a nice guy.
And money guy, Harvey Gross. Or Harry Gross, I should say.
He's pretty gross.
Got a big cigar, all that stuff.
His goggle thing's going on his head. It's a weird look.
Definitely. Yeah, he says they gotta stop these killings soon, but after they leave, someone presses a very ominous button. Oh, who could it be?
Button. Yeah, I know. Gee, I wonder who. Maybe the guy with the rings on his hand.
Could be. The boys go searching for clues. All the victims were businessmen, were rich, and were owners of various casinos and pleasure domes all over space.
All right.
And interestingly, once they die, they're selling out to Kane and Gross. What could that mean?
Oh, damn. That seems like probably a setup.
Even if these murders are killing Kane's brand, soon the stigma of a bunch of rich dudes dying at your casino will fade, and they'll own all these other places. So actually, it's working. It's a big thing.
Papa's coming out on top.
Yeah, and that's why, since they figured that out, a bunch of goons come out of the Synth-a-Jungle and attack Wolf and Johnny.
God damn goons.
Can't share this information.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. He smashes a saber-toothed tiger's tooth off.
Pretty awesome gunfight breaks out in this jungle here. Synth the cat, like a saber-toothed tiger, jumps out, and Wolf just freaking hammers it away. Pretty solid. Eventually Johnny hits. We get a special Starlord special exclusive weapon. This is the special DLC just for the special Fox, where he hits an anti-grav globe, which makes everybody float up into the air, neutralizing them.
But not you.
No. They grab the leader of the goons and take him to Kane for interrogation purposes.
Then you got to stare into his brain ball.
Yeah, using his alpha eyes to interrogate them and stuff. Oh, God, where am I? Yeah. Suddenly, Johnny using his eyes, the walls explodes near his head. He grabs Kane's sunglasses off. He's a Cyclops.
Oh
no!
my God.
Shocking, those giant glasses hiding one eye. Then suddenly that gross guy arrives and shoots Kane right away. Like, oh, that Cyclops must have done it. Oh, but I shot him very suspiciously. Blah, blah, don't investigate me.
Oh, God, I totally helped everybody. Don't worry.
As Kane lays dying, he says it was all Gross's idea, forcing him to use his mutant powers or he'd kill his daughter. And Gross reveals that he has a second mutant eye on the back of his head, hidden beneath his mullet. Ooh.
Yeah. Eyes in the back of your head. Good call, Wolf. Ooh.
His business in the real.
Oh, I see what happens, and I am so happy.
Johnny explains that mutants can't own property or anything like that, but Kane had been passing as a human to use his obvious talent for casino ownership to get ahead. Gross doesn't care. He goes to kill this gunman, but in his dying act, Kane zaps Gross with his own eye. He dies as well.
It's the neck eye that has the laser powers.
Oh yeah. Listen, you can't. Your main. But I want to actually talk about this, Fox, because if you go, well, okay, first, sorry, he zaps Gross. Gross dies with his dying wish. He asks Johnny to take care of his daughter. I guess Johnny says he does. But that's not really picked up on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
He does decide though that he'll mess with the paperwork and make it returns Gross's glasses to his head. He'll keep the fiction of Gross being a regular human alive. Whatever, hiding the truth of his genetics. But if you go back to these kills, all right.
Okay.
Look, you can see how Kane has his back to everybody who gets shot here. See that?
Oh my God.
If you look here where this guy dies, you can see he's turning his head back around. Whoa, look at that head spin because he just zapped him. Then he looked back, you know? Look, here he is again. He's zapping this guy from the back of his head and stuff like that.
So he's definitely the killer.
Well, yeah, but he was blackmailed into killing him by Gross because Gross would reveal the truth of his mutant identity and mutants can't own property and stuff.
Second-class neck. That's the worst place to have an eyeball, by the way. Is right on
man.
Your spine.
Listen, your mullet's going to get all in your eyelids and stuff like that.
Yeah. God, that must hurt so much.
Bad times. Plus, he's dead. Like, that's got to hurt also.
And, you know, his daughter no longer has a father.
Live it up. Okay, moving on. Blueprint 8, Starlord's joking. Bunch of single-panel comics about space, I guess.
Okay.
I said, make me a spacious ship, not a spaceship.
Mm-hmm.
I like this one that's about with the guy who's taken a big thing of quarters to, I guess not quarters, whatever, pence or whatever, to this telephone because he's going to call his brother on Mars and stuff like that.
Long distance charges, get it?
Yep. There's also ads for regular issues of Starlords. Come on, check it out. For new Star Troopers and then 2000 AD for more experienced ones. Get on this sci-fi comic train.
My God.
Anyway, with that, we've reached our final page here, which is our wall of text. Blueprint 9, Neutron Tide, script by Arthur C. Clarke. Short story by Arthur C. Clarke of 2001, Childhood Ends fame. A spaceship gets too close to a neutron star and is destroyed. The only thing left of this U.S. Navy ship is a star-mangled spanner.
All right there, buddy.
A star-mangled spanner, Fox. These are the jokes. All right. But with that, we finished the 1978 Starlord special.
Yeah, boy.
Very exciting. And with that, Fox, I must know. You must tell me. What are your top and bottom thrills for this special?
Oh, buddy. MF. Bottom. That's trash.
Saying trash is trash.
Hey,
that's excellent.
Hey, watch. Get out of my way here, garbage. Mr. Trash, come on. Hey, you're not coming back.
Damn.
But, man, oh, man, the top is so very simple. I did all of the math, the equations. It's written into the very fabric of time. Motherfucker, it's Timequake. Everything is Susie. Everyone is Susie. Oh, it was so good. It was the best way to handle it, and now I'm very much convinced this woman has gone back in time and is all world leaders. New conspiracy.
I'm ready. Yeah, it's sort of an Asian lady from the distant future, I guess. Fair enough.
So, Conrad, tell me, what are your top and bottom blueprints?
I mean, I definitely agree with you that trash lives up to its name, buddy. That seems pretty clear. That's my bottom. For my top, I gotta say Strontium Dog. I like this story. Brendan McCarthy's art is fantastic.
Gorgeous.
I love just the pickup of having all of the these head turns and stuff like that, sort of setting that up. It is one of these mystery things where, maybe you can't pick it up ahead of time, but you go back and the clues are there. I think that's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Also, little stuff like when they show up at Kane's place, he talks about how mutants are being treated disgracefully and barbarically, sort of teasing that he might have some skin in this game and stuff like that. That's pretty solid. And again, I love this story. I don't know if McCarthy's doing my favorite Johnny Alpha here.
Yeah.
But, man, I love his wolf. This one.
Hell yeah. He's crazy as hell.
Walking out here, he's so expressive and stuff, and I really like that version of it.
He is a Viking dude from the past in the future with a happy stick and a gun, and
I mean, that from the past stuff hasn't even been established yet. He's just randomly a Viking at this point. You don't know what is and isn't like a flickering in John Wagner. Isn't a flickering in John Wagner's eye,
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. Oh, geez, we made it through this special, Fox.
Oh, it's
Hope you're feeling good about
relaxing.
It. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. If you like what you're hearing, please check out our weekly podcast about 2000 AD, Spacebinner 2000 for your favorite podcast provider. Contact us at spacebinner2000@gmail.com, the 2000 AD forums, our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. If you'd really like to support us, check us out on Patreon at patreon.com/Crataline. And, check out the links to buy your copy of these stories we're talking about. I think it would be fun.
Hey, sure, why not?
Yeah, come back next hour as Mind Wars increase tenfold. The Robusters. Check out some undies. The Strontium Dogs meets McIntyre. Planet of the Damned gets caged. And there's no beards about Timequake.
What?
It'll make sense when we get there slightly. I feel like I forgot what I meant when I wrote that, but now I remembered, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. All right? Listen, we all know that goatees make someone more evil, but in this case, removing a goatee will make you more evil. So that's very exciting. I promise you it's exciting. Until then, I'm Conrad, they're Fox, and we are the Space Spinner Starlordathon. Keep watching the skies. Ridiculous. All right. And folks, just so you know, I'm going to again end the stream for just a second. I'll come back on, just sort of trying to cut this thing up into reasonable chunks instead of one big 24-hour stream. So if it goes out, it'll go back on in just a moment. So see you on the other side.
In 20 minutes.
Yeah.